Okay, so you can see we have created one button first, and we have given a minus icon and one more button called plus icon first. Okay, in between we have created one state first because we want to change the value of number. We want to create some kind of variable, some kind of a state. That value will be changed, and while changing it will render on page also. So first of all we have created one button. This is the second plus button, and in between we were showing that number. So same thing we have created over here. We have created first button over here. Okay, after that second button over here. In between we have created this number, and this number is what we have created one state. How we can create a state? Like const whatever the state name, and the function which will change the value of a state, and use state. Okay, so what you just do? So with the help of use state we can create a state in functional component. Okay. Okay, so now we have created that UI. Now what we want? So we want, like, every button has some event. Like every button here we use on click. So we have created two function called handle increment and second decrement, and second function is handle increment. Okay, so first on handle increment we will change the number plus 1. We will change the value to whatever the number value as it is, and we will do plus 1 and change the value, set number, right? Again we will do the same. Cool. So we will do this also. So once we will click on this minus button, it will take initial value. Like as of now we have added the condition, like it number should not be less than 0 or number should be greater than 0, then only we can do a minus. Like here first do a plus, and then you can do minus. Cool. Okay, so in last class we did this same. In today class we will create the like some form, and we will try to show the data. Okay, so first of all we will create one component. How we will create the component? So we'll create a new file called custom form something. Okay, we have dot js. Cool. So from beginning I am going to create this page. Okay, first what we will import React. Okay, after that we'll use const, or you can also use function. There is no differences. Either you can use arrow function or normal function. So I am doing the const custom. The name will be same as the file name, custom form. Okay, then render, sorry, return direct. Cool. This is form page. Okay, after that we can do export default custom form something. Okay, cool. Now what we have to do? We have created this component. Okay, now if I want to use somewhere this component, we have to import it first. So I want to use directly on app.js, so we'll go over here, app.js. Okay, we will comment out other things. I'm going to comment out the assignment thing. Okay, assignment thing, I'm going to create the form one. Okay, you can keep both together, but I'm going to comment it out. Here we will use that custom form, custom. See, you can see we have imported this custom form. See, and do the self merge. Now you can see, go to the page. See, now this is form page. Okay, now we have to create a form. Okay, cool. So first of all, what we will do, we will create one, like we can give 100% or we can give the class name container. Inside that div class name is equal to row. Okay, inside that div class name call sm6. Okay, cool. We want to create call sm6. Okay, here we will create one like hello, and we will give some background color pg primary. Cool. Just remove this, save it. Now you can see, cool. As of now it's coming hello.js, and if we go here, so we have created the text align center. If you do that, it will come in. Okay, no, whatever, let it be. We have given the container float, that's why it's taking a spaces from both side. If you do the sorry, container, if you do the container float, right, 1 minute, it will take the 100%. Cool. Okay, so now we'll come and check. See, it's a starting from here. Okay, great. We have given some of the data here app.js. Here we are using p3 for we were using, that's why some space we were taking. Okay, cool. So now what I want, there is one if we come here, there is a one row we use. Inside the row there are 12 column, but I am using only 6. If we want to keep this in center, how we will do? Call sm6 in center, we are using one only. If we want to keep this call sm6 in center, how we will do? Either we can create one more div class name is equal to call sm3, and we can just close it. Will not do anything, we will keep it empty, so it will come here. Or else there is one more way. Here we can directly apply justify, or is yeah, justify content center. Let's try this also. Cool. See, this is also in center. So either you can use two way, either you can use the empty call sm3 and 6, so it will come in center, or else you can use justify content center. Okay, cool. After that we will create div class name card. Okay, and the primary color we are going to use inside the card only, or we will use info color, not primary color. Okay, inside the card what are the things? Card body, div class name is equal to card body. Okay, cool. Here we have to create some form. Okay, so as of now I am going to give two three column only: name, a mobile number, and email. Okay, cool. So I am going to take the input class name what, form control. Here we will simply we will close it first. Give the placeholder, enter your name. Cool. We go and check over here. First thing is showing enter your name. Okay. If you remove this class name, then it's we are using the form control bootstrap classes. If you remove this, how it will look like? See, it's not looking look good, right? So if you want to use the form control, it will work as it is and it will look nice. Okay. After that, I'll create one more called interior mobile. Okay, cool. Now give some design. Either you can give my MY3 or MB, MT. This thing you can give. So there will be no space. Okay. Now if someone says, I want like whatever the name you are typing over here, name should be display here. Whatever the mobile number you are typing here should display here. Okay. So today we will learn only these two section, okay? How we can take data from input. Cool. Okay. So as we know, like in button, we can do on click, right? But if you just refresh it, if you press on click over here, we can there is nothing to change, right? Here, this is not a button that it will be clickable. This for this one we have to change the value because this is the input box. Okay, these are the input box. If you want like here the event will be different. On button we were creating the on click button, right? Sorry, here what we will use on change. So okay, let's so first of all we have to create the a state because we want to store the value of name and mobile number. So we will create two state because we have to store name and mobile number. So first we will create const name, okay, and the function to change name. Okay, use state initial value something. Okay, empty again const mobile set mobile. We can give any name, but I'm using the standard one. Use state. Cool. Now what we want, like we want to create one function first that will call on this input. Okay, so create one function called handle name change. Your handle name only you can give, or else you can give hand change. Whatever the name you want, you can give. Create it like arrow function. Cool. Now just console it. Console.log test. Okay. Cool. So as of now, we have created one function, but when we will use when someone will change the value of this input field. When we want to change the function, when we want to call the function, when someone will change the value inside the input. So there is a section, there is an event called on change. On change. The same thing in button there was on click because there only we were clicking, nothing else. Here we were changing the value of that. So if you check over here, yeah, here we were doing the on change event. We were calling this function on change event. Okay, cool. So first of all, just call this function. Okay, see either it's working or not. Okay, see test is coming, right? 36 times it came. Okay, so now we can check this is coming, but we have to even get the whatever the value has been written, right? Whatever the input data has been given, we want that data also. Okay, so for that what we will do, cool, here we will pass as e. Either you can give e or event, any kind of name you can give, whatever name you want you can give. I am going to give e. Okay, so it will contain the target value, whatever the value you have given right here, whatever the things you will give, it will contain that value. So here you can see we have on change, we are calling the function also and passing this value too, because every input has some data, so that we have to pass. Okay, so now we will check over here e, because here we are passing it, in this function we were passing it, so we have to even take it. Okay, now test we already checked. Okay, so there is e. Let's print it. Okay, hopefully, yeah, we saved the file. Now we'll check the value of e, like ni. Cool. So you can see there are so many things came. So inside that they will check there is a target. Okay, inside that there is a value. If you give whatever the name value you have given, nish, it's coming here, all right? So what we need that value. So from where it's coming, we print the e. So inside e there is a target dot value. So if you do target e dot target dot value, okay, cool. Okay, now if you want to do that, nish, good. See, whatever the name you are giving, it's getting as a event, or you will be saving somewhere. Okay, so now you are getting that. Cool. You have some value which has been coming from the input change. Okay, so how we did it, we have created one on input, on change we have created one function, we have the function, and we are passing the event e. Okay, you can check here we have given e. Either you can get xyz, any name you can give, right? Exyz. Okay, just pass it. Cool, it will work. See, okay, so like that, this is the kind of reference. Okay, so just give e or event, these two you can use. Okay, so now we check that here we have some event called on change, we are calling that function, we have the function, right? So now we will store this data, whatever the data came, right, we will store in name. So there is a function called set name. Okay, set name is equal to e dot target dot value. Good. Now we can check, after once we will call this function, it will store this whatever that we have given this in name. Okay, again we will create one const handle handle mobile change. Again we will do the same. Okay, again first we will check either it's this function is calling or not. Test again. Okay, just save it, refresh this page. So as of now we are going to check our where it is. So we have just created this function, so now we have to use that function, call that function where, on change function. Cool, let's give e, because it's a on change. Okay, handle mobile, pass the t. Okay, just save it and first check while changing the value it's getting reflect or not. So here what we will give, change some value. Okay, so see the text is calling, what the text is. So if inside that function we are printing that whenever we will call this function it will print. So we change the 8 or 9 later, so here 8 time it's print. Okay, so now we want the value inside that, so we will check over here, give comma e dot target dot value. Okay, if we refresh over here, see, whatever the number you have given, we can print over here. So now again we have to store this value in somewhere. So we have created one state. So let's store this value inside that e dot target dot value. Okay, cool. So now what we want, this is our row, right? This is till here, this is our row. After that we want to create one more div. Okay, here we want to show the name. Okay, and div, here we want to set the mobile number, something mobile we have created, right? See, the state value is name and mobile. Just save it. Class name my3. Let's check. So our design is as of now this. If we write something here, it will show over here, because while writing it, saving the data in a state. So now we will leave it Mukul. Okay, Mukul. So see, the Mukul is coming over here, and after that we want to give his age 78. Okay, so how we can take a data from input, how we can store in a state, you can see, right? We can do it. Okay, so either you can give here like name, okay, mobile number. See, simply these two we can give. If we check initially, that this will be empty. Once you write here like name, Ajay, okay, mobile number is 6758459034. Okay, so how we are taking data from input, how we were displaying it over here. So as of now for today, we will teach only this. If you want to add one more column, just go and create one more input section. Okay, create one input for on change function, create one function, or else you can directly use over here also, or you can create the state, store the value in a state, and whenever you want to use it over here. Cool, you got it? Any doubt till here? Anyone? Avinash,
Yes, Nishant.
any doubt?
No
No.
doubt, bro.
Okay, okay, please do
And
practice. Yeah,
Nishan,
yes, Gaurav, go
Gaurav
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Nishan, for using comment out the code, which shortcut key you are using?
So control and you can see the question mark, right? That slash, control and slash. If you give like here, if you go here, right,
Yeah.
control and slash.
Okay,
Okay,
got it.
or else you
Yeah.
can go do that. Or if you have one line, right, do these two, it will work. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
like here you can select these two, just select it and control slash. Okay,
Control set. Okay.
Control. Thank you.
okay. So to what we did today just we have created two input button. Okay, now there are like we know like how we can call some event or some function on button, because on button we can change the value. Here the assignment is, right, here you can't apply one change. On button you can't do any changes, right? Button is simply we can click over here, but input is there, mostly we will use on click or on change. Okay, these two we will use 99%. We will use these two event only. So on click where we will use that the element should not be editable, should not be changeable, right? So that will be like button we can click, on click, on image on click, like these are kind of things we will create on click. Here like input change, a drop down change, some drop down came, so that time what we will use, on change because you are changing the value. So these are the events, okay, events, and inside the event we were calling that. But here you can check, here directly we were calling the function, okay, we were not passing the argument, okay, but here we were passing the argument. Why? Because it's containing the data, whatever the value you are typing, right, whatever value input you are giving, it's that input data will contain inside that. So that's why we have given this e. So as a arrow function we pass this argument. See, if you do this, right, it will not work, it will give some error. We'll teach, going forward we'll teach this also, why we are using a state, and we'll also teach that why we are not using the variable. We will teach you each and everything, so we'll get to know from int, every int, okay. Okay, so now we were calling the onChange event and we are calling this function. Okay, this two. This is the event. On event, like if someone is changing the value, this function will call. This function will call. We have created this function. Initially, we checked what the value, like test we have given. Either this function is calling or not. Then we checked what are the value coming inside the e. Okay, and you can also see, right. See, let's we have given this value is e. Okay, this number, this name should not be same. If you're giving same, okay, but what any name you can give, right? Let's give a name called event, okay. Just change these two value because, okay, so you can check here we are passing e or here we are using the event. Now it will work or not. Let's refresh this page. Okay, whatever the value we type, it will work. Cool, it is working. So see, these all things are based on reference. Okay, as of now what you are saying doesn't matter, the value will get over here. See, here it's coming as a event, here we are giving e, but here we have given the event, so it will consider event as a e only. Okay, cool. So for don't get confused, just give the same name, but okay, but it will work as it is, right? It will not depend on what, because these are the reference only, argument only we were passing inside the function, so that will be not dependent on that. Okay, some change, okay, yeah, cool. So I will share you this code and recording session of this class. So just go through. We have two assignment as of now. One is increment button, second is decrement button. What we were doing, we are doing based on a state only. How we can create the state, why we are going to create a state, in mostly we will clear in next section. So we'll do that. So just complete this assignment. I will share this code with you guys. Okay, okay everyone, and please try to code the whatever I'm doing, just do it. If you have any doubt, paste it in group, ask me, right? At least you have to ask me any doubt. If you have, at least you have completed your exercise, just post your code also. Like here, as of now what we will do, I will send you this code only. Okay, going forward we will create one GitHub account, we will push it over here there, and we will get the result. Okay, so as of now these are the very basic session, beginning session. So we are doing that. Okay, okay everyone, so I will share you the,
Okay, okay.
yeah, share the code and recorded session. Please do the if you completed your exercise also for last classes also. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone, bye, thanks for joining.